And then, in my dressing room one day, something happened.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're looking at gaffes and scandals that will haunt celebs forever.
No, is it all the way up there? Is it up there? We don't know. Is it?
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Todger Talk. Spare was one of the most anticipated memoirs ever released, so it was no surprise when the tabloids started leaking things early.
It's available today. A lot of sensational leaks in the days coming up to this. I know that you yourself are a very private person.
Much of the press conversation surrounded a few brief passages in the book where Prince Harry talked about his Todger and how he ended up getting frostbite down there during a trip to the North Pole.
At the chilly North Pole, a silly young codger took a walk in the snow and froze his wee Todger.
He then bizarrely said that the cream he was given to alleviate it was the same cream Princess Diana had used for chapped lips, and the smell reminded him of her. We're sure he was wondering whether these details should have got into the book, when most of the focus was on that, and not on the other things he said about his life or family.
Are you glad now to be out here so people can see this book after all these leaks, so they can see the context of these remarks?
Yes, context is everything, as we know.
Strawberry Gate. This moment of unsportsmanlike behaviour tarnished comedian Ian Lee and boxer Amir Khan during their time down under.
This is the worst thing we've ever done.
The duo won a treat of strawberries and cream on I'm a Celebrity, but rather than share it with the camp, they scoffed the lot on the way back and then agreed to lie to the others. Ian eventually confessed and a rift grew between him and Amir, with both of them disagreeing about exactly what happened and whose idea it was.
We're going to go back and we're going to tell them.
You can't tell them!
It's definitely affected both of their reputations since, but no amount of apologising will ever bring back those strawberries. Given how hungry the others were, we understand why this was so upsetting. Dennis Wise was fuming.
We won the strawberries and cream. I thought it'd be really funny to eat them all on my own.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're joking.
No, you're winding us up.
I am beyond shame, cannot live with this anymore.
Wagatha Christie.
She told us, I said to Colleen, what on earth have you done? You've just annihilated me in public and hung me out to dry. The whole world hates me.
After Colleen Rooney spectacularly announced that she'd proven Rebecca Vardy was leaking stories about her to the tabloids, Vardy wasted no time suing Rooney for libel, leading to the bombastic Wagatha Christie trial. But we're sure that Rebecca Vardy regrets it now, considering the court case didn't go her way at all.
Rebecca Vardy has now filed a claim for libel. She says she didn't leak anything, and she says she suffered a torrent of online abuse, ridicule and also threats.
In court, Vardy's case was plagued by suspicious coincidences, like her phone unfortunately finding its way into the sea so that nobody could see the texts on it. In the end, the case was dismissed, with Vardy ordered to pay Rooney's legal expenses to the tune of £3 million, while Rooney went on to write a book and make a documentary about her ordeal at Vardy's hands.
The onus under English defamation law is on Colleen to prove that her social media post was substantially true.
Women of a certain age.
I mean, at the time, I just thought he's just desperate for attention.
Gregg Wallace's reputation was already irreparably damaged by the dozens of allegations made against him in 2024, but perhaps the more absurd part of the scandal was his response on social media. Rather than accept that he'd behaved inappropriately, he instead posted a video on Instagram implying that middle-aged women in the entertainment industry were conspiring against him, desperate to end his MasterChef career.
Now, in the newspaper, I can see the complaints coming from a handful of middle-class women of a certain age just from Celebrity MasterChef.
In the months since, investigations have upheld many of the complaints against Wallace, sacked him and John Terode, and put the BBC and Banerjee at risk of a discrimination lawsuit from Wallace. He quickly deleted this video, but hasn't stopped putting his foot in his mouth.
So this is what Gregg Wallace said to me in a restaurant. If you won't let me sleep with you, would you lick my arse?
Getting it on.
I need to speak to everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah.
What have we all done?
No, nothing. I've just had some news.
The reigning Miss Great Britain beauty queen at the time, Zara Holland, had her title ruthlessly stripped after she was filmed shagging another contestant on the second series of Love Island.
What's up?
What's up? What's wrong? What's up? Oh my God. It's fine.
She was informed while on the show that her title had been revoked and then left completely to deal with the fallout, refusing to give back her crown. But she also called out the show itself, blaming the generous amount of alcohol on set for her lapse in judgment.
They've done a statement and stuff, just saying that, like, it's not acceptable, blah, blah, blah.
Today, Love Islanders are only allowed 2 drinks a day, putting an end to the drunken debauchery that characterised the early series. Back then, the booze flowed, and Holland shacked up with Alex Bowen. Her career all but ended.
I'm doing what a normal 20-year-old girl would do. You know, we all make mistakes. We all, like, you know, you live and you learn.
Mocking contestants.
Right, let me come amongst you now. Try and find my lucky voice.
We're not sure exactly how much David Walliams regrets his offensive trash-talking of Britain's Got Talent contestants, considering he barely seems to have learned his lesson. But his mainstream broadcasting career looks like it's definitely over.
They rounded up all the
Peter! They rounded up all the passengers on deck and singled out Peter and I and took us hostage, which meant we missed the buffet.
He was recorded making rude and disparaging remarks about the attractiveness of female contestants on the show, which was then leaked and has since taken production company Fremantle to court. But just when he was about to make his return on a 2025 edition of Would I Lie to You, he ruined his last chance by doing a Nazi salute in the studio. The BBC has confirmed that this moment won't be in the final edition.
Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, 4 judges, including one very handsome one, let's call him David, set off on an epic journey around the country.
Performance enhancements.
Very jungle-esque.
Exactly. Well, it's my most jungle piece of kit, so I figured.
More I'm a Celeb. In 2015, Made in Chelsea star Spencer Matthews unceremoniously quit the show. After he left though, he revealed the real reason. He'd been taking steroids to beef up for a cancelled boxing match, and the production crew, upon learning this, insisted that he leave.
The chances of this catching light.
No, guys, because this is embarrassing.
He's since done the rounds in the media and apologised for what happened, owning up to his mistake. But we're sure he still regrets not getting to do the full stint on I'm a Celeb, which a lot of former contestants say is a life-changing and rewarding experience. Maybe one day he'll come back to the show and get a second chance. Katie Price got to do it twice, after all.
This is amazing. Like, I love it out there. No problem.
Unwise, but not illegal.
How old was this young man when you first had any kind of sexual contact with him?
20.
What does Philip Schofield regret more? The affair he had, or the PR disaster that followed his legendary, unwise but not illegal, statement in the tabloids? Those words, more than the things he actually did, have made this scandal all the more infamous, since it was such a terrible defense of what anybody could see was an inappropriate relationship due to the power dynamics involved.
I know what I did was unwise, but is it enough to absolutely destroy someone?
Perhaps he also regrets his Castaway stint, since nobody watched it. And elsewhere, we wonder if Holly Willoughby regrets her bizarre address to the nation, since it immediately became a viral meme. But there's no way he feels no remorse over ruining his own career and the career of his affair partner.
If we go back, because you were very specific in your wording in your statement about how the relationship was unwise but not illegal.
Cat play. It's a miracle that George Galloway somehow still has any slither of a political career after he did this on Celebrity Big Brother all the way back in 2006. Fans will know that the housemates are frequently made to do bizarre and humiliating challenges, which was how Galloway, who was a sitting MP at the time, ended up performing a feline roleplay alongside ruler Lenska. She gave him a saucer of milk and he licked her hand, in one of the show's most revolting moments. But perhaps Lenska is the one who really regretted this. She subsequently described the photos of her and Galloway as galling, and accused the tabloids of making it look more salacious than it was. Not speaking up about Weinstein.
The world has noted how hard it's been for Harvey Weinstein to tread the sidewalks of Manhattan these past few weeks.
In 2017, Hollywood and the wider culture industries were hit by one of the biggest scandals in entertainment history, when influential producer Harvey Weinstein's crimes finally became public knowledge.
The producer acknowledged he'd caused a lot of pain. He was sacked by the board of his company.
Among those who have talked about the scandal, however, was Colin Firth, who said he regrets the way he personally handled it. During production of the 1993 film The Advocate, Firth says he was approached by co-star Sophie Dix about an encounter she had with Weinstein, and he didn't act on what she told him. He described this mistake as haunting him decades on, especially given that he's such a famous and influential actor.
It's been the most sensational rise and fall. A mogul of the old school, a man of money, power and success.
Let us know in the comments which celebrities you think are full of regret.
And I fully appreciate there is a massive age gap, but that happens in life as well.